What's up everybody, it's Old Man Winter 8 for Sun and Ski, and in this video we're going to find out if the Grom series from Burton is a wise buy for you and your little ones. As you can tell right off the bat, these are going to be little boards for little riders. Now in the Grom series, you have the after school special and the mini Grom, and then you also have the Grom. Now really when it comes down to it, there's just a big difference in sizing, and then the after school special is essentially the mini Grom that kind of is packaged with bindings already for a little bit better deal. And another big thing about the mini Grom and the after school special is they have these holes in the nose and the tail of the board, and then these foot pads are not just there to help raise the bindings up just because this board is a little bit thinner and basically make it so it's nice and flush and nice and strong, but those holes up in the front are there so you can add the riglet reel. So the riglet attaches to the front of the board and it has an adjustable length string that kind of pulls in and out, and this is so you can take those little tiny riders, they can stand on the pads without bindings, and you can pull them around on flat snow and start to get them used to feel of riding sideways and just kind of gliding around on the snow without worried about flying down the hill. But other than that, when you are looking at all three of the boards, the after school special, the mini Grom, and the Grom, they are going to be very soft boards. They are going to have a flat to rocker up in the nose and tail. And then another cool thing is they have this convex base, which from side to side also has a little bit of that rocker too. This makes for the board that is super easy to learn on. It is crazy catch free. And in addition to that, it is a twin tip board. There is no difference in the nose and the tail. Everything is completely centered up. So as these kids are figuring out how to ride, they can also figure out what foot forward they are. So obviously with all of that being said, this is a wise buy for those first time riders. Obviously most of these kids that are going to be in the size range of these boards, they're probably going to be beginners. Most of them have never been on a board before. And that's where that catch free feel, the rocker, and that convex base from side to side really just makes this thing so it's really hard to catch an edge. But when you want to tip it up on edge and they're starting to learn how to use their edges, it's still there and they can still learn super fast. And then going back to those pads and the riglet on the smaller models, I can't stress how important those things are, especially for those first time riders. If your kid can stand, they can really start to learn how to snowboard. I actually got one of these for my daughter when she was 1 year old, and I got her the riglet and we started just pulling her around on the flat snow. And then for her second birthday, I got her the bindings, and then she started kind of riding down tiny little hills. But it really helped get that progression and really helps to teach kids. And then as we get up into those bigger sizes, especially up into the 120 and the 130, you're gonna see an additional set of inserts on that. Those riders are probably gonna have a little bit more understanding. They're gonna be able to learn a little bit easier. Also gonna need a little bit wider range of stance options to really help them get their stances dialed in to the point where they feel very comfortable. But if you've got any questions about anything that we talked about in the video, definitely leave some comments down below. Also make sure to head into any of the Sun and Ski locations, or definitely check them out at sunandski.com.